What's going on, YouTube family? I'm Darian and I work with the Cobalt Group at eXp Realty, and I'm excited to present the March market update for Goldsboro, North Carolina, and Wayne County real estate market. So go ahead and grab your water. You know you got to stay hydrated, get comfortable, and let's dive into the home prices, the inventories, and exciting local events that are happening this month. But before we get into this topic, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so that you will never miss a monthly update. Go ahead. I'm very patient. I can wait. Moving on to the market trends and stats. So spring is almost upon us and our local market is warming up too. So whether you're a long-term resident, an investor eyeing properties in Goldsboro, or military personnel stationed at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, this update will give you some valuable insight. I know it can be overwhelming navigating a move or a home sale, especially if you're relocating with a PCS move, but don't worry, I got you. So how's the market? In short, the market is still strong, but it's kind of normalizing a little bit compared to last year. So here are the key points. So the median home price in Wayne County's real estate market is hovering around the mid 200s, approximately 255K to 260K. That's up about 3 to 4% from last year, meaning that home values are continuing to rise modestly, to say the least. For example, Goldsboro's median sold price last month was roughly 255K, which is about 2 to 4% higher than it was about a year ago. So if you bought a home a year ago, chances are you gained a little bit of value and a little bit of equity, which is amazing. But that same opportunity can be afforded to you right now. So homes near Seymour Johnson are especially in demand, which helps keep these prices relatively stable and steady. Inventory levels, on the other hand, are still on the low side, but we are seeing a slight improvement. There are roughly 700 to 800 homes in sale in Wayne County right now, give or take. That's about flat or just a hair more than last year. So not a huge surge in listings, but buyers have a few more options than during a super tight market of 2021 to 2022. Low inventories is one of the big reasons Goldsboro market is still competitive. Fewer homes means more competition. So it's still a bit like musical chairs, but at least we have more chairs than we did before. Now let's talk days on the market. Homes aren't exactly flying off the shelves in 24 hours like we saw during the frenzy during COVID back in 2021 and 22, but they are still selling at a good pace. The average time on the market for a home around here is about 50 to 60 days, or about 2 months. That's actually longer than last year when we saw houses that were going under contract in about 3 weeks or less on average. In fact, this past January saw homes sit in about 28 days longer than the previous January. This extra time means that buyers have a bit more breathing room to think and shop around instead of feeling pressured to make an offer that same day. But before you get too relaxed and too comfortable, about half of the homes are still selling within the first month. The other half might take a couple of months to find the right buyer. So while it's not as lightning fast as it was, any home that is desirable, meaning it has a good price, good condition, and is in a great location, can still go very quickly. So with that being said, if you find the one and you find a home that you love, act quickly. Do not sleep on it because it can be gone. I've seen it happen firsthand. So this is the question everyone loves to ask. Are we in the seller's or buyer's market? Well, we have been in the seller's market for a while, and as of now, we are still in the seller's market here in Goldsboro. There simply aren't enough homes available to meet buyer demand, which tends to favor the seller. However, there is a twist. Buyers have more negotiation power than they did just a year ago. You might be asking, how so? Well, let me tell you. Last year, sellers were often getting multiple offers over asking price within days. Now we are seeing sales at or even below asking price. In fact, about 50% of homes sold last month went below the list price. Roughly 30% sold at full asking price, and only around 14% sold over asking price. Now that's a big shift. This means that if you're a buyer, you might not have to offer 20K over asking to win a home anymore. And if you're a seller, you may need to price your home competitively and expect some negotiations. So I think that the market is still in the seller's favor, considering that prices are up and inventory is still tight. But gone are the days that every single listing is getting 10 plus offers over the weekend. So I think it's safe to say that it's a calm but still a seller's market. If you are enjoying these market updates, feel free to leave a thumbs up on this video. It would be much appreciated. Now let's get back to the update. One of the best things and my favorite thing about living in Goldsboro is that the home prices are very reasonable, especially compared to cities like Raleigh, Durham, or even Cary. And if you actually take the national average of home prices and compare it to Goldsboro, North Carolina, you can see full effect how low the prices are relative to the nationwide averages. That mid 200s median price means that you get more house for your money in Goldsboro and Wayne County than you might in bigger cities in other states. This is great news for military families relocating here or anyone moving from a high cost area. Your housing allowance or budget can stretch further here. Goldsboro's cost of living being lower than the national average is a huge draw. We're actually seeing folks choose to live in Goldsboro and commute to Raleigh or other places just because they can own a nice home without even having to break the bank. So now let's talk about the military communities for just a second. And for those who don't know, I'm actually a veteran of the United States Air Force, and I'm very familiar with this area and this base. So with Seymour Johnson being right here in Goldsboro, we see a lot of airmen and families coming and going constantly. So obviously there is on-base housing, but it's limited. So not everyone can, or let's be honest, wants to live on base. Some people want to feel like a normal human once they leave work, which is totally understandable. But as a result of this, many military families choose to buy or rent homes off base in town. So this steady influx of military personnel means there's consistent demand for homes near Seymour Johnson. Even when the national market cools, areas around bases tend to stay relatively stable because there's a built-in stream of buyers and renters. If you're PCS in here, welcome to Goldsboro. Be sure to connect with me because although homes are still available, good homes that are close to Seymour Johnson are getting snatched up really quickly by other military families. So having a good agent that knows about VA loans and is well versed on the market could truly help. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, but if you are into numbers like I am, I'll leave a link in the description of the full market update so that you can view that report for yourself. If you like this video, please drop a like. I would very much so appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you want more real estate related videos like this and to stay up to date on the current market. Also, don't forget to comment where you are PCSing from, whether that be tech school or Germany. I would love to know and I would love to help you out. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.